So today we have another Asus's high-end gaming laptop, the Asus Strix G16, that is considered to be a perfect gaming machine with great features and price. So without wasting any time, let's find out in this video, does this laptop really lives up to the expectations and find out if it's really worth buying? But first, let's know what exact variant are we talking about. It comes packed with Intel's i7-13650HX with 14 cores and 20 threads, of which 6 are P cores and 8 are E cores, 16 GB of DDR5 Ram clocked at 4800 MHz in dual channel, 1 TB of Gen 4 NVMe and an RTX 4060 with 8 GB of Gddr6 Vram and a maximum TDP of 140 watts. Let's admire the beauty of this laptop, which comes in a grey color and has a polycarbonate body with an aluminum toplet, due to which there is virtually no keyboard flex. It lives up to the reputation of Asus's laptops being really well built and with a sturdy design and no keyboard flex and no screen wobble. It has great stable hinges, due to which it can easily be opened with one hand and the screen goes back to about 130 degrees. It has a 10 keyless keyboard, typical of Strix series, giving a short keyboard even in a full-size 16-inch laptop, with RGB backlight and various effects that can be cycled through the ArmorKit software or using this shortcut key. It has the usual translucent QWER and ASDF keys and the spacebar, about which I was excited in the early stages.
अरे भाई जल्दी का काम शैतान का होता है.
But eventually it started to feel a bit cluttered and hard to read the letters. But that's just a personal view and it's still a great feature of this laptop. It has these multimedia keys on the top of the keyboard with various functions. It has a fully clickable, decent sized trackpad that supports multi-gesture and is quite smooth to use. It was advertised almost everywhere about the numpad on the trackpad, but I could not find the option to activate it anywhere. So if you know it, let me know in the comments, I'll pin it. It has very thin bezels, possibly the thinnest of all gaming laptops. However, it feels a bit bulky with dimensions of 13.94 by 10.39 by 0.89 inches and a weight of 2.5 kgs. But it makes up for its bulky build with these cool designs all over the laptop's top lid, keyboard area, and even the bottom of this laptop is cool with an air intake vent attached in this cool design. And all this air intake goes through the 7 heat pipes and 3 fans and get exhausted out of these 2 air exhaust vents on each side and this big air exhaust vent on the back. The airflow setup really hits the temps down, which we will see in the gaming performance test later in this video, so sit tight. Coming on the screen, it offers a good 16-inch IPS anti-glare full HD panel with a native resolution of 1920 by 1080p, showing its 16 by 10 aspect ratio screen for that enhanced screen real estate. It has a 165Hz refresh rate and a 99% sRGB and 81% DCI-3 color gamut, and it has a great contrast ratio of 1560 by 1, so the blacks will appear more black and the whites will appear more white. It has an average brightness of 300 nits and a screen response time of 9 milliseconds with 185 degrees viewing angles. So the screen is a big plus for this laptop, except for maybe the brightness, which is just average. It has a decent port selection with 2 USB Type A ports and 1 USB Type C port. Starting from the left, it has 1 power pin to charge the laptop, 1 RJ45 Ethernet port, 1 USB Type C Thunderbolt 4 port with DisplayPort 1.4 function, and another Type C 3.2 Gen 2 port, so not a Thunderbolt 4 port, but it also supports DisplayPort 1.4 and PD charging. And at the last, it has 1 audio mic combo jack. On the right side, it has only 2 USB Type A 3.2 Gen 1 ports, so there are no ports on the back side. The port situation, although, is good enough to do any task, but at this point of the year, other laptops offer ports on the back side, micro SD card reader, 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, and additional Type A port for that peripheral sweet spot. Let me know in the comments if you think the ports are yay or nay. It has no shortage of great features like a mux switch, a 90-watt hour battery, which although is great but did not give satisfactory battery life with only 3 hours of video playback and 1 hour of gaming. It comes with a 280-watt charger and an HD webcam. It has Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2 for that seamless connectivity, and it has 2 speakers of 2 watt each that sound loud and good enough for close quarter playback. Oh, and it has liquid metal cooling instead of regular thermal paste. I ran some performance benchmarks on this laptop, and here are the results of Cinebench R23 and 3D Mark Time Spy. With scores like these, this laptop is suitable for hardcore gaming, streaming, coding, creative workload, 4K level editing, and 3D modeling and AI work. I ran some AAA titles on this machine under these test conditions, and here are the results. Clearly, this laptop held its own, giving great performance in Cyberpunk, God of War, Starfield, and even RDR2. But where this laptop really shines are the thermals, giving such great and cool temperatures. I didn't see any instance of GPU crossing 70 degrees on average. Man, the thermals are insane on this machine. Talking about its upgradability, it has good upgrade options with 2 RAM slots supporting 32 GB RAM sticks of DDR5 Ram at 4800 MHz each, so giving it a total of 64 GB. 2 M.2 slots for Gen 4 NVMe of 4 TB each, giving a total of 8 GB. 1 upgradable M.2 Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card. It comes with its own performance customization software known as the Armory Crate software, which in my opinion is the best customization software there is. I have already made a full dedicated video explaining how to use one, so click here to see. At the time of making this video, this laptop was priced at 1,35,000 online.
But you can get this laptop at a much better deal from Creative Laptops exclusive Asus store in Ludhiana in Kocher Market area. Just mention the channel's name and they will get you the best deal possible.
Contact details in the description. So this laptop is a perfect laptop capable of managing needs of all enthusiasts, be it gamers, editors, coders, or streamers. It has a great screen, great ports, great build, and most importantly, a great performance with a great hardware that will last you for good 4 to 5 years. So I definitely endorse this laptop if you can afford it.